a 1,000-point rally in the bank nifty in the last 4 or 5 trading sessions, and now we have brokerages coming out with further recommendations on banks, more so private banks, because Morgan Stanley has come out with a report there too, and Poonam joins in to speak about what are the stocks that they are recommending and what's the rationale for Morgan Stanley to do so. Poonam, some of the sheen may be because of this report as well, but banks generally have been in a bit of an uptrend.
That's true, Neeraj. We have seen a great amount of rally in the recent days, and quite many of the brokerages, I would say, are of course bullish on the private banks, but on the PSU banks they do see that there would be a short-term run-up, but in the long run most of the PSU banks seem to be expensive even at these current valuations, because they will have to go about raising the capital as well as they're generally of weaker profitability. And Morgan Stanley today does state that they do see that there is a total stabilizing in terms of the bad loan formation, and they are seeing a better stable macros, and they are seeing better improving loan deposit ratio. They do remain bullish on the private banks on account of higher capital as well as higher profitability visibility, as well as on the PSU banks. They do see that they do see a short-term run-up, a bounce back, but they are in the long run they are slightly bearish on the PSU banks. In terms of the private banks, they have raised the target price for almost all the private banks, be it ICICI Bank, Yes Bank, Axis Bank, HDFC Bank, IndusInd Bank, as well as in terms of the NBFC space also, they do remain bullish on HDFC Limited, wherein they have raised the target price slightly to 1,100. They remain overweight, or they have upgraded Shriram Transport Finance to an overweight with a target price of 735, and also on Mahindra and Mahindra Finance they have a target price of rupees 300. So also we need to note that most of the brokerages now would be rolling out over their earnings estimate, their book values to the FY16, and over a period of time in the next 1 or 2 months we would see slightly further upgrades as they roll forward to FY16. So we need to keep that in mind as well.
Okay, so strong potential for some of the banking stocks. Poonam, thanks so much for joining in. And by the way, you've got 11 out of 12 banking stocks as we speak, which are currently in the green, led by Bank of India, IndusInd Bank, SBI. ICICI Bank is the only one which is looking a bit flat in today's session.